No doubting this will be the toughest test for Coach Popovich this season. It's the first knockout round against Juventus that opens our highlights double today. The second of which is the second Manchester derby of the season, where Manchester United will be hoping to recover from their loss earlier on. Highlights from both these huge matches coming next. One season on from the infamous night in Paris, Manchester United have a huge Champions League obstacle to overcome. The mighty Italian powerhouse that is Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo, Aaron Ramsey, Gregg Buffon, just to name three of this all-star Serie A side that is taking Italy and absolutely running away with it. They are dominating the Italian league. They've pretty much struggled in the Champions League up to this point. It was a bit of a scrape-through kind of a deal with Juventus, but they are one of the biggest sides in Italy for a reason. And Manchester United, no doubt, we hate to say it, are going to struggle tonight because they've got a lot of big names to try and silence in this side. Not least of which an old friend in Cristiano Ronaldo, coming back against his former side since for the first time since they faced each other when he was at Real Madrid. Look at that team. Absolutely just all-star side almost. It is the side that a lot of people probably fear at this point. Gregg Popovich, as you can see, all the biggest names are on the pitch. Matic, Rashford, Greenwood, Martial, Pogba, and he's just got a hidden hope because it is going to be very difficult to get past this stage tonight. The one shining silver lining that Popovich does have here is that we said all this for Manchester United against Paris Saint-Germain, and even though there was huge luck in it, they did progress past them. So anything is possible in this facet of the game, and there is no easy European fixtures at this tier in the English game and the European game. And Lindelof is down. There's no foul given. Here's Dybala already on the ball, and he's scored already. Dybala has scored, and well, we thought it was going to be bad, but Juventus, well, I don't think we can be surprised. It is a home tie, so that means Manchester United, if they do get a goal here, they will be put on the away goals rule. We do have the away goal rule in effect, so Manchester United have to just do their best here. It was a good tackle by Dalot initially, but Matuidi gets... I don't think Juventus should have been given a goal there. I really don't. Matuidi takes down Lindelof. It's a good pass by Matuidi to find Dybala, to be fair, and he's got a lot to do from there. That's a very good goal by Dybala, but should it have been given? I don't think so. I think there's a foul on Lindelof. The referee has not given it, and the goal stands, and Paulo Dybala has already made it. Juventus 1, Manchester United 0, and United now are in a whole heap of trouble. Martial, wonderful play from Pogba. Martial gets the better of Aaron Ramsey. Mason Greenwood, saved by Buffon. Gregg Buffon, world class, an absolute legend of the game. Mason Greenwood, that would have been a top moment in his career, but he's just that good. Well, Pogba's going to take to the resulting corner. Matic. Here's Telles. Telles combines with his man, gets back to his feet, but Juventus player gets there first, and now here's Dybala, and now here's Douglas Costa. He's muscled up the ball by Lindelof, and Juventus play it really quickly. No one expected Juventus to take it that quickly. The Leo into Ronaldo, it's a headed goal. Cristiano Ronaldo has scored, and Juventus take advantage of the whole low that led to a free kick being quickly taken. Ronaldo showing no mercy to his former side today. And, well, what a tall order this is. It's a free kick given. It's greatly orchestrated by Juventus. It has United flat-footed. That ball from De Leo was absolutely sensational. Look at this ball. What a cross. It was an inviting for a goal. It's a free header by Ronaldo. And, well, Coach Popovich is in for a miserable tie. I think we knew this from the moment it was drawn. Juventus 2, United 0. And already, it looks like Gregg Popovich is heading for yet another Champions League exit. And Rabiot has found Dybala here, and it's all falling apart. Here's Douglas Costa, blocked out by Koulibaly, out for another corner. Rabiot bought from Barcelona. What a ball. Manchester United just don't look anywhere. It's a great ball by Koulibaly, to be fair. He's not had the best of seasons, Koulibaly, but he's redeemed himself somewhat. Dybala will take this corner. Here is Sandro. Sandro into Rabiot. So many opposing players are trying bicycle kicks against Manchester United, and none of them have worked. Sandro just cut inside Fred there. Well, this is why Gregg Popovich made a plea to the owners to give him what he needed. Unfortunately, in the Champions League, it still doesn't look like it's been enough against Europe's top sides. And there is a reason why Manchester United have only won this 3 times. Even the great Sir Alex Ferguson only won it twice. Rashford has sent away Pogba. Rashford. Can he poke it through to Greenwood? Yes, he can! Oh, Buffon. Good save. Even the greatness and the rising talent of Mason Greenwood may not pass Gregg Buffon tonight. Now Costa. Costa's put it out. Under no real pressure. First piece of sloppy play of the night from Juventus. Here's Fred. Here's Martial. Here's Dalot. Dalot has taken off. Marcus Rashford. He's done really well. Oh, and what a save by Buffon. Rashford did ever so well to get this shot away. He had Sandro and Chiellini all over him. Oh, Gregg Buffon has been a hero tonight so far. He's beaten the best of Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford could throw at him so far. Juventus very worthy of their 2-0 lead. Pogba with the resulting corner, and Fred. They probably would have done better to bring that down and try a shot. Fred hasn't really featured under Coach Popovich a lot this year. Well, he was under pressure from, I believe that was Sandro. Gregg Buffon keeps them out. Ronaldo brings it down and shoots. Good save by De Gea. It's a show from the goalkeepers tonight. Pogba's pass was unlucky there, to be fair. Rabiot, he nicked off him, really. Dybala, what a ball that was. Good save, De Gea. Another corner. And yet another chance for the battering ram is Juventus side in the first half. Dybala with the corner. It's out to Ronaldo. It's out to Chiellini, of all people. And the ball is everywhere. And Alex Telles somehow has got the ball. Oh. What a relentless first half from Juventus. Dybala and Ronaldo with the goals and everything else. And Manchester United, probably as expected, are nowhere. Juventus have had this game all night long so far. Gregg Popovich, I don't know what more he can do. Juventus 2, Manchester United 0. It's a brilliant ball. Maybe a bit of a chance here for United. Rashford. Oh, it just will not go right. Well, what a ball this was from Telles. Rashford with a header. Greenwood bringing it back down to Rashford. He took a shot on. He had to. I think Buffon probably would have got there in the end. Wan-Bissaka. Alexis Sanchez! Oh! And Buffon's denied him as well. Manchester United could just not beat Buffon. It was a wonderfully weighted pass here by Wan-Bissaka. Sanchez had to take that on. Good save. Pogba with the resulting corner. Out to Matic, and it's straight at Buffon. I thought Buffon wasn't there for a moment. I thought that was a good looking header from Matic. It's all over. And with all to do in the return leg then, Manchester United just didn't look at the races today. It was always going to be a tough ask anyway. With the likes of Dybala and Ronaldo in your team. And that proved to be the case. Juventus 2, United 0. United with a mountain to climb in the second leg. So let's look at all the scores from the first leg matches in the first knockout round. It's a bit of a tasty fixture between Real Madrid and Liverpool. Liverpool getting 2 away goals, if that is correct, which could really set them up for the reverse leg. Chelsea have a 1-0 lead to take to Atlanta. Manchester City have a 1-0 lead to take to Benfica. Napoli have lost a goal to Barcelona, and it's an away goal as well, so that makes the return leg tough for them. PSG back at the races, and they've scored 2 goals against Porto with a 2-0 lead. Bayern Munich having a 1-0 lead against Dynamo Kiev. Bayer Leverkusen also had a 1-0 lead to take the reverse leg in their matchup against Lille. Well, probably the last thing Manchester United need right now is a Manchester derby to contend with. And, well, in the previous derby, Manchester United were comprehensively beaten by Manchester United, and now, in the midst of really just a downing night in the Champions League against Juventus, in which Manchester United were practically in second gear for most of the night, now Manchester City have come in, and again, like the Liverpool match, they could have a real say in the title race. There's still 5 points between Jose Mourinho and a chasing Gregg Popovich, but maybe fatigue is starting to settle in because it has been a very, very tough period for them. But they push on, and in typical Gregg Popovich fashion, they're not going to give it up. But it is starting to really show a little bit that the early form they showed at the beginning of the year is really starting to wear off now. And now we just need to push on through as best as possible. Bernardo Silva, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling, and at the back it's André Laporte and John Stones. Just to name a few. It's a bit of a different formation for Gregg Popovich today. He's gone with a 5-man midfield, the traditional 4 aside from Wan-Bissaka, and Hel Gomez comes in for one of the rare start this season, and Idris Malik is up top on his own today over Marcus Rashford and Mason Greenwood. And Bruno Fernandes has dealt with that possible threat. Over to Lindelof, back to Pogba. And Wan-Bissaka. Martial to Malik. And now Bruno Fernandes is onside, and it's 1-0. Counter-attack move by Manchester United, and it's Bruno Fernandes who grabs the lead in this derby for his team. And pass, inch with precision. Is Fernandes offside? I think he might be. The flag stayed down and the goal stands. And not their best team by any means, but finally something goes right for maybe the second unit. Bruno Fernandes puts it in the corner, right where Ederson can't reach it. 1-0 to United in the derby. And just like Liverpool, this might be a telling 3 points that United can get here. We've said before that they need to win and they need to hope. And they're doing the winning part just fine, despite the slump at Juventus. But then again, that was always going to be a tough matchup for Gregg Popovich and his team. I suppose in a sad way, maybe Gregg Popovich just isn't destined to win the Champions League. And that is understandable. Oh, Aguero is onside. And David De Gea, I don't know whether he knew whether he was coming or not. Because there probably would have been some questions over whether Aguero was offside in that whole exchange. And it's hit De Gea without him even knowing about it from Raheem Sterling. And somehow, I think it was Lindelof who pulled a worldly clearance out of the air. Let's see how. Oh, just couldn't get that final ball to Fernandes. Zinchenko has kept it in. And Sterling. And well, it was Manchester City that took the lead very early on in the reverse derby, and now They're behind. Starting with the ball into Aguero. Off the post and off the post again. And David De Gea has somehow kept that out. Oh my word, it came in off both posts and still stayed out. How did that not go in? De Bruyne. And David De Gea plucks that out of the air. Great take. Throws it out to Laporte. There's David Silva. Well, the woodwork saved United earlier with the shot onto the bar, didn't it? So the woodwork is saving United today. There's De Bruyne. There's Aguero. Immediate turn, an immediate shot, an immediate goal. Well, that is the power of Sergio Aguero, isn't it? No surprises there. Probably a slice of luck in it, really. Aguero is just that good on his day. And he's been one of United's greatest nemesis, really. We all remember that goal and that cheer for Martin Tyler when they won the league. De Bruyne. Well, to be fair here, Ruben Diaz does his job with defending. And this is just one of those instances where you can't really blame anyone. Because Diaz, he tackles Aguero, who sort of gets the ball, but the ball doesn't get the lucky roll away. And Aguero keeps his balance, to be fair, and puts in the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal. It's the equaliser here. But Manchester United are probably still the winners on the day at the moment. There is still a point that Popovich will get, but we all know how City can turn up the wicket any time. Sterling to Aguero. And gathered by De Gea. He just can't keep the clean sheets, De Gea, but he makes every save afterwards, weirdly enough. That's the end of the first half. Bruno Fernandes' 11-minute goal cancelled out by Sergio Aguero. City probably the better side, but only just. It's not as runaway as the first derby was. Popovich is in this one. City won, United won. But not got the free kick he was desiring there. But United do have the ball with Fernandes. And give it away. In terrible position by Bruno Fernandes. And now Sterling is away. And it's Sterling. And it's in. And Bruno Fernandes. Terrible pass. And Raheem Sterling and Gregg Popovich is furious. Because he knows Fernandes has been the reason for that. Oh. Those poor passes, isn't it? Well, it was a beautiful pass, and Neves here, I think he tries his best, but if he'd come across, he probably would have conceded a foul. So, there's not a lot Neves could have done there. Maybe David De Gea probably could have come out, but I think if he'd come out, it probably would have been the same result anyway. Takes a lucky bounce off the post. City erode that, to be fair, and they are back ahead. And just like in the first derby, it's 2 goals for City. The only difference is it's 1 for United, but it could end up being the same result in a time where United don't need it. It's Fernandes, and here's Gomez. Gomez with a cross in, and Wan-Bissaka is not going to get there. He's going to get the save from Edison, the keeper, somehow. Telles moves it back in. Bissaka is there! Oh, it's a stunning save by Edison. And Bissaka. Beautiful play. City gave the ball away to Telles. Telles whipping it back in. And Bissaka probably doing the only thing he could, to be fair. Good save by Edison. Keeping his team in it here. Pogba with the resulting corner. And out to Gomez! Oh, he's done it! What a goal! It's Angel Gomez, the smallest guy on the pitch, with a huge header. And a pretty cool celebration. Well, how did he do that? Pogba, fantastic corner. Gomez, the smallest guy in the box. Look at this! He gets past De Bruyne. It's not a free header, but oh my word. What a goal by Angel Gomez. And that will be the highlight of his entire life. He rose above everybody and put it in. It's 2-2, and this derby is turning into an absolute classic. No matter what happens now, Angel Gomez has probably had the best goal he'll ever score in his life. It's nicked off Diaz. Silva goes down. Still with the ball and a goal. And again, it's that running into the box that works. And a good goal from Bernardo Silva. It's such a weird thing when they just run across the box like this. So many teams have done this against Manchester United. It's just a good goal. It really is. Oh, well, we said this derby can go anywhere. Ruben Diaz does all the right things, but Bernardo Silva just blasts by him, to be fair. And it's a good goal. Bernardo Silva can't keep them out. Oh, it could be days like this and times like this. This was almost exactly the same around the same time as the first half of the season where United fell apart. And they don't need it now. But it's certainly been a hard-fought game for both sides, to be fair. Saka with the cross in. Good take there by Marcus Rashford. And Malik is not going to get ahead there ahead of Laporte. Actually, he is! And it's Malik! And a save by Edison! Marcus Rashford! He's put it in! Oh my! Injury time! We just entered it! And a whole complete kerfuffle with the back for City. Marcus Rashford gets the most unlikely of goals. But it all started when Malik was denied by Edison, and what it was this by John Stones, I think it was. The Malik nicks it, doesn't get all behind the shot. Rashford doesn't get all behind his either. But somehow it goes in. And that was really sloppy play by City. I think it's no more than they deserve. That was sloppy play. Edison should do much better. That's not the best shot from Rashford. But he'll take it. And much like around his debut, he becomes another City against United hero as we enter injury time. It has been an absolute clinic in terms of a game today. On Aguero, one last twist perhaps. Blocked out by Lindelof. As the good old JR and WWE would say, it's been a slobber knocker. And that has been the case today. It's 3-0 in the Manchester derby. And, well, both teams deserve something in this game. They put on an absolute clinic for us this afternoon. Well, coinciding with our coverage today, Liverpool beating Aston Villa by 2-0 in their push towards the top 4. Leicester City beating Sheffield United by 3-1, impounding their misery at the bottom. Chelsea and Bournemouth played each other to a 1-2 draw, and Watford Arsenal was actually the 2-2 draw. Southampton and Everton had the same scoreline, as did Brighton and Newcastle United, but advantage Jose Mourinho as he wins in a day where United dropped points, or rather gained a point to be fair. But Tottenham win by 2-0. Wolves beating Burnley by 1-0, and Norwich and Palace playing each other to a 2-2 draw. So this is the state of play now. It is 7 points between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United. Now, there is 10 games left to play, I believe. So there's still plenty of time for United to make this up, but Jose Mourinho is just not dropping enough points, really. And that draw at City will not do Gregg Popovich any good at all. It looks like, much like last season, he's going to fall right at the last, Gregg Popovich. You never know, but over the last few games, you wouldn't say they were firing on top form, but you never know. Arsenal and Manchester City stay in the top 4. There is no changes in the table in terms of movers up or down, and that is especially the case for Sheffield United and Norwich City. And time is really quickly running out for them as Palace pulled another point on those two in particular. And like we said, these three at the bottom could be the ones going down before the season's even over.